Hi, this is Natalie Reiser here from sportstalkreview.com. Tottenham head into this match as favourites to win when they host Hull on Saturday. But after two losses where they failed to score, should we look to other markets? Well, lucky for us, we've got Stuart from talkingtipsters.com on the line. He's going to preview the match and at the end give us his top tip. Now, Tottenham are still in sixth place despite two consecutive losses. Southampton trail them by a point and Swansea by 2 points. This is a must-win for them, but it's also a must-win for Hull, who are just 2 points below 17th place Newcastle. Who's walking away with a 3-point, Stuart?
That one is a particularly tough question, I think. Tottenham have been pretty out of form recently, and I had to sit through the Stoke match, and I was not impressed by what I saw, let's put it that way. Frankly, their form recently has been very, very poor, and certain players look dead on their feet. They really should get a rest, but Mauricio Pochettino keeps on playing the same players time and time again, despite there seems to be reasonable substitutes on the bench or just waiting to come in. I'm not optimistic on the Spurs win, and I felt this way before the Aston Villa game, and I was right on that one. This time, I think it could actually come down to a draw, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm erring a little bit on the side of caution, I think.
Right. Well, Tottenham do need this win. They need to step up their game. What position are they likely to end up with, if you could take a guess?
Well, I'd like to see fifth, obviously, but that's looking slightly out of the chances at the moment. We're going to have to rely on Liverpool to slip up. But realistically, I think sixth is a realistic place. We've got the sixth biggest budget in the Premier League, so finishing sixth sounds about right. To be honest, I don't think Mauricio Pochettino would be too upset if Tottenham finished down in seventh and missed out on Europe for a year, because I think he would be happy to have the extra rest time and not worry about those European trips abroad. Now, I know there's a lot of Spurs fans out there that would be very unhappy with such a result.
Okay, well, let's have a look at the winners' market. Tottenham are favourites, 1.75, 888 Sport. The draw, 3.8 Ladbrokes, and Hull, 4.75, Bet365. Now, you said you're looking more towards the draw. Do the odds of 3.8, does that tempt you?
The problem is it could go draw. It could also be a Hull win. Hull have got a number of ex-Tottenham players in their ranks. Michael Dawson, Jake Livermore, Tom Huddleston, good players, players who are probably going to get a very good reception from the White Hart Lane faithful. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Hull take all 3 points. I equally wouldn't be surprised to see a draw. I think the one thing that probably would surprise me would be a Tottenham win right now.
Okay, well, there is enough value. I don't have the odds to hand, but there is enough value to have a look at the Hull double chance with the draw. So 4.75, those odds must sort of come down, maybe around 1.8, something like that, if I was to guess. Is that worth a play then?
I think the odds are a little bit higher than that, I think you'll find.
Are they?
Yes. Well, Hull double chance is about the same. It's the same odds as Hull plus 0.5 in the Asian handicap market, and you can get that for 2.14 at Pinnacle.
Oh, fantastic. Well, that makes that bet even more appealing. But let's take a look at some other markets here. Both teams' last two matches played has seen just one goal between them. Are we looking at another low scorer?
Ooh, I don't know. It's tough to call, isn't it? Tottenham end of the season. There's defensive problems. Danny Rose might be back, but I think Kyle Walker's done for the season. Davis, the left back for Tottenham, he's definitely done for the season. It's difficult to call. I think the way Tottenham are going, I wouldn't be surprised to see another game finish over 2.5 goals. There's been a lot of those this season. And Hull, not great goal scorers, but they've probably got enough to come out ahead, possibly.
Well, the over is has the lowest odds there, 1.75, Bet365. But go on, tell us what the top tip is from Talking Tipsters today.
Yeah, I had to talk about it earlier. I'm actually going to go for Hull plus 0.5. Oh, it hurts. That's the Asian handicap market, 2.14 at Pinnacle.
Well, in the end of the day, we're in it to win it, aren't we? And if it comes in, then you're laughing. And if Tottenham win, you're probably happy too. You won't mind that bet. Now, tell me, talkingtipsters.com, what's been happening over there?
I've been doing some reviews of some of the major tipsters for 2015. So that's the tipsters at Tipster Academy, Tipster and Picchio. So, there's 15 names for people to look at for the top 5 tipsters in each group. So it's been pretty interesting doing it. And there's been some new names for me as well. So it's been good.
All right, well, I'll be sure to check that out. The link is also in the description below this video if you guys want to check that out as well, talkingtipsters.com. Stuart, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.